Hello and welcome back to another Aviation video. Today we have a very special video. We have my model collection update by August 2020, as of August 2020. So as you can see here, we have all my model airplanes on my model airport mat, and I'm gonna review each one by one and show you all of my models I have as of August 2020. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. So starting off with the left side of this model airport and my model collection, we have two Air France Airbus A380-800s standing over here, and those are my only two Air France models in my fleet so far, and I have two of the Airbus A380-800s. Next up, we have two very unrealistic airlines, but they're somehow cargo Airbus A380s. As we can see, they're probably based in somewhere in France, as there's the Eiffel Tower and there's City of Paris written. So, it's probably some weird airline that is made up. But I have both two of them as the same two Air France. They're both Airbus A380-800, probably Airbus A380 freighters, but they're over there. I have two of them, and yeah, let's go to the next models. So next up, we have the Malaysian Airlines Airbus A380-800 in the normal Malaysian Airlines colors. Over here it is. It's on the stand, as it came with a stand, and I like it on the stand. This model is die-cast and does not have landing gear. So this is the Malaysian Airlines Airbus A380-800 in the normal Malaysian Airlines colors on a stand with no landing gear. Next up, we have the iconic Emirates Airbus A380-800. Emirates have lots of these, over 100 of these, and I have just unboxed this one a few days ago. And go look at that video I uploaded a few days ago, and I just unboxed this model. So yeah, the iconic Emirates Airbus A380-800, and I have one of these in my model collection. Next up, we have two Virgin Atlantics Boeing 747 in the normal Virgin Atlantic livery. As you can see, one of them all the way at the end has the front wheel. The nose gear is broken, but that's okay. I have another one. I have two of them, and these are very nice to have in my model collection, and I really do like them. Starting from the right side of the second row of this model collection update, here we have the Airbus A350-1000 in the home colors. I have just this was my second unboxing of this channel, and it is such a nice model. This is a fully die-cast detailed model. As you can see, it has a lot of details, and everything's perfect about this model. I really like it, and it's made by Phoenix Models. This is a really good model, and I really do recommend it for anyone who wants it. So here's the Airbus A350-1000 in the home colors. Next up, we have the KLM Boeing 787-8. This model is really nice. I got this model a year ago or so, and love the livery, the full blue on this model. It looks really good with the flexed wings. It's a perfect model, and I do recommend it for anyone who wants it, and I'm really glad to have it in my fleet of model airplanes. Moving up, we have the KLM Boeing 747-400. Sadly, this plane's retired in real life, but I'm still glad to have it and to always be in my collection, as it will soon be rare, and sadly this plane's retired in real life. There's also a really nice model. Love the blue as always, and I really do recommend it for anyone who wants it. So next up, we have a very special rare model. We have the Pan Am Boeing 747. This is a very rare model. This is also fully die-cast, and this is very damaged as it's very old. We can see there's no two engines on the other wing, so it is very damaged. And this plane actually has landing gear, which can be in both positions, gear up and gear down, which is very rare nowadays, and I'm really happy to have this in my model collection, and I'll always keep it. So yeah. Next up, we have a very special model, the Lufthansa Boeing 747-400 in the old Lufthansa colors. This is a really nice model too. It's a bit smaller than the others, but I don't really know the scale for this model, but it looks really cool. It's a bit damaged and scratched. It's a bit old, but I'm lucky to have it, and I really do like having it in my collection. Next up, we have my British Airways Boeing 747-400 models. Sadly, these planes were just announced that they were going to be retired by British Airways, and I'm lucky to have 4 of them. One of them is damaged, the one in the front. Sadly, that's damaged and has a few landing gears that I lost. But I have another 3, and they look really nice and they're really accurate models, and I really do like them. I really do recommend them to anyone who wants them to. Next up, we have the American Airlines Boeing 767-300 in the old chrome livery. This is a really nice silvery, flashy livery. It looks really good, and I really like this livery, and it's nice to have this model. It's a bit damaged and scratched too, but it's not that much, so it will pass. I'll give it a pass. It's a really good model. Next up, we have the Swiss DC-10. This is a really nice model too. Sadly, it's scratched and used to have windows, but they faded away. But it's okay. It's a really cool model. Sadly, this airplane is also retired for Swiss, but I really like this model, and I really recommend it for anyone who wants it. It's a really good model. Next up, we have the Air Mauritius Boeing 767-300. This model likes to act like a bit of a heavy tail most of the time, but that doesn't really matter. I really like the Air Mauritius livery. That red tail with the white stripes makes it look really cool, and yeah, this is one of my very old models, and I'm very happy to have this. Next up, I have 2 Aer Lingus Airbus A320-200s in the old Aer Lingus livery. These models are really nice, and they both have the same registration, Echo India Delta Echo Tango. And I really like the green on Aer Lingus's livery. Makes it look really nice with all the the dark blue and then the lighter green. Makes it all look very nice with the engines too, and the winglets. These models are really good. Next up, moving to the Middle Easterns, here we have this Gulf Traveler Boeing 767-300ER by Phoenix Models. I just unboxed this a few days ago. It's a really nice model. It's also an old release, which makes it really good. I love the colors on the engines, and I love the falcon of this model on the tail. Phoenix absolutely nailed this model, and it's a really good model. Next up, we have 2 Gulf Air Airbus A330s-200s. These are really nice models. They're both in the Formula 1 Grand Prix livery. Yeah, this registration is Alpha 9 Charlie Kilo Bravo, and they both have the same registration. Sadly, this airplane in real life is retired, and the Gulf Air retired all their A330s, and they're replacing them with Boeing 787-9s. But I really love this livery. It's such a good livery with all that gold. It's a fully gold plane with the red engines and the stripes. This model is really good too, and Phoenix did not do any mistakes with this model. They absolutely nailed it, and I really do like it. Next up, we have this Middle East Airlines SkyTeam livery Airbus A320-200 with the shark lips. This model is really nice. I really do like the SkyTeam livery, and yeah, I really do recommend this model for anyone who wants it. It's a really good model, and it's also made by Phoenix Model. They did a really good job with the engines and with all the proportions of this model. It's a really good model, and I really do recommend it for anyone who wants it. So now we will be moving on to the 1-200s or bigger. So moving up to the 1-200s and bigger, and starting it off, we have this Emirates Airbus A380-800 in 1-200 scale, and this is a really nice model. It's from the Emirates official store, and it looks really nice. I really do like it. Sorry for the shaking, I'm just holding the camera. So next up, we have 2 British Airways Boeing 787-8s. These are plastic and they are not die cast, but they do look really good, and everything's accurate on them. Their proportions are really good, from the engines to the fuselage to the tail to the vertical stabilizers. They're very good, and sadly they're not that detailed, but as I told you, they are plastic models, which still is really good. So yeah. Moving up next we have this Virgin Atlantic Boeing 747-400. This model is really good. Sadly, the Virgin Atlantic Boeing 747 is also retired, and I'm so glad to have this model. It looks really good, and it is also plastic, just like the Boeing 787s of British Airways. But it does look really good, and I really do like it. Last but not least, ending today's video, we have this Gulf Air Airbus A320-200. This model is really nice. I really do like the Gulf Air livery, the old one. This one with the gold nose, which makes it really good. I really do like this model, and I really do recommend it for anyone. It's also plastic, and it's not die cast. So yeah. So this was my model collection update for as of August 2020. Every few months I'll be doing an update as of my models, as I get newer models every month, and I'll do an update of all the models I have in a few months. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, peace.